Hello friends, this is my first Rock Me Mama video. Some of you expressed interest in an idea I've had for a while where I teach guitar and ukulele lessons, mostly to children, but I have some adult students, and the adults always mention, and even friends that I know, that they wish they could play some simple songs just to sing and play along with their kids, toddlers, babies, preschoolers, even school agers. So I thought I would give a try to teach you a simple song, and I'll just kind of show you how I'm doing it here, and if you would like, I can write up the music, and if there's enough interest, I'll write up a tablature or a sheet music with a PDF that you could print off. Okay, so I'm going today to show you how to play You Are My Sunshine, and I've decided to do this in the key of G with a capo on the 5th fret. So it's actually putting it in the key of C. But in using the chords of the key of G, you can avoid the bar chords. And so it's gonna make it simpler here. So a capo looks like this. You squeeze it, you put it on. I'm using it behind the 5th fret. You count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put it just before the fret. And then these are $10. You could get it at any music store, a capo, C-A-P-O. So I'll show you how I take it off, and then you just place it right back up. So this song we're just going to do in standard tuning. So I will strike each string in case you're not in tune, and you can match it up by ear. So the top 6th string, the fat one on top, is the low E. And then we have the 5th string, the A string. The 4th string is the D string. Third string is G. Second string is the B string. And then the first string is the high E string. So I'm in tune, and if you want to pause and make sure you're in tune, then I'll go ahead and put the capo back just before the 5th fret. There may be a little dot up top too. Those kind of guide you on the frets. Okay, so there's only 3 chords in this song, and I'm gonna use a strum technique called bass note strumming. The bass note of a chord is the lowest note in the chord, and it's also where the chord gets its name, from the tonic, the root note. So G chord, if you don't know G chord, there are 2 ways to finger the G chord. The easiest way is probably what you might want to try if you're a beginner. Your middle finger is going to go up on the 6th string, 3rd fret. Your 3rd finger is going to go on the 1st fret of the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So they're both 3rd fret on the 1st and 6th strings. Then your 1st finger is going to come in on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Okay? So that's our G chord. Now there's another way to use the pinky, and this is ultimately the best way to finger the G chord, but it's hard at first for people to use this pinky until you kind of train it. They're a little awkward at first, but if you wanted to try, it is pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and middle finger, 2nd fret on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So same notes, different fingers. Okay, the second chord we're going to use is the C chord. This is another 3-finger chord for the C chord, and it's always beneficial when chording to build your chord's bass note first. Ultimately, we want to be able to put our fingers on it as a unit, but that's hard at first. So if you're going to place fingers one at a time, try to do the low note first, because you're almost always going to strike the low note first, and especially in the technique that we're using today, bass note strumming. So for C chord, your 3rd finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Your 2nd finger, middle finger, is going to go on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. We have an open 3rd. 1st finger goes on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. And then we have an open 1st string. So the C chord is a 5-string chord, so you're not going to strike the 6th string whenever you're playing the C chord. So that's what it sounds like there. Okay, and the last chord that we're going to use in this song is the D7 chord. And it actually has a common finger from C chord. So if you were switching from C to D7, you could just leave this first finger in because that finger is the same in both chords. Now your third finger for D7 chord is going to go on the second fret of the first string. Your first finger, which is your pointer, because thumb is not counted in guitar like it is in piano, your first finger goes behind the first fret of the second string, just like in the C chords, and then your middle finger is going to go on the second fret of the third string. And you're going to include the fourth string. The D7 is a fourth string chord, making the bass note the fourth string. So I mentioned bass note strumming, and what we're going to do is simply we're going to strike the bass note, which is the lowest note in the chord. So G chord is a 6-string chord. So we are going to strike the 6th string and then strum the bottom 4 strings. Okay? 6th string, strum. Okay, so we're actually going to also do an alternate bass. So the first time when we strike the string, we're going to do 6th string, strum for the G chord. The second time, we are going to strike the 4th string, which is actually the 5th scale step, G, A, B, C, D, and then we're going to strum again 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, strum, 4, strum. 6, strum, 4, strum. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with the G chord. And then when we go to the C chord, we are going to use the bass note of the 5th string. And then this alternate bass note for this song for the C chord is going to be the 3rd scale step, the E, C, D, E. So we're going to go, which is second, it's the 4th string where you're on the 2nd fret. C, 5th string, strum, 4th string, strum. Just like that. And then the last one is the D7 chord. And this one's a little different because it's only a 4-string chord. So we're going to use the 4th string, the original bass note first, always. Okay, and then we're going to use the 5th string as the alternate bass note. 5th string, open. Like that. And we'll go back to the G. Okay, so this is how I do it. You can just follow along. There's one other thing I'm going to show you, and it's a bass run. And a bass run is just a succession of notes that builds momentum towards the coming chord. So the bass run in here, we're going to do it twice. It's going to be a bass run from G to C, and this is how you're going to play it. You're going to do, if you're already on the G chord, and we are coming off of the G chord for this, you're going to strike the 6th string with your finger down for the G chord, the 6th string on the 3rd fret twice, open 5th string, 2nd fret, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 5th string, and then you're going to resolve right into the C chord, which we will take off then with our bass note strum. Okay, so let's give it a try. I'll just kind of play it through, and you can try it. So you can pause and give it a try for yourself. So I'm going to give a little lead in. We're actually going to start the word you on the strum. This, I believe it's the 2nd strum after we go through the bass note. It's going to be following the 6th string. So we're going to go through twice. 6, strum, 4th, strum. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Bass run. You make me happy when skies are gray. I went right back to G chord. You'll never know, dear, how much I, back to G, love you. Please don't take D7, my sunshine, away. So now I'm going to give it one more try, and you can follow along. I'll try not to talk this time. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. a strum, full strum on G chord, full strum on G7, or sorry, D7, the 5-7 chord, and back to a full strum on the 1 chord, the G chord. Okay, so I'll go through one more time slowly, calling out the chords, and then you're on your own. All right, so we start on G chord, bass, 6, 4, 6. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Bass run. You make me C chord happy when skies are G chord gray. Bass run. You'll never know, dear, how much I G chord love you. Please don't take my D7 chord, sunshine away. G chord, G, D7, G. And there you go. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Okay. Again, I just started this Rock Me Mama channel. I'm a mama of 2 little girls, and I know from plenty of firsthand experience the joy and bond that playing music with your children can create. Okay, so if you have any requests, please comment. I will write out songs that you would like to do, your children's favorite songs, and I will again provide the music if wanted. Okay, thank you. Bye.